Hi guys, welcome to the channel Learn Concepts with Nikhil. Discover, learn, and grow. Last class tak to like we have learned about the concepts and theoretical concepts, right? About databases and SQL, all related stuff. And also we have learned the types of statements as well as difference between the primary key, foreign key, and unique key, right? We have also learned about relationships like one to one and one to many, and why we have excluded many to many karke bhi, like we have discussed all those things, right? And today like from today we will be deep diving more into practical approach, like practical classes करेंगे, like we will be directly implementing the keywords which we have learned, like type of statements may, like we have learned all the keywords, right? So we will be implementing those keywords in the actual MySQL server software interface per. So yeah, let's start, guys. So when you like may like actually in my laptop MySQL is already installed, but तुमको like आप लोगों को like I'll be giving the link in my description, like YouTube description के अंदर है, like there will be the link how to install MySQL करके, like you can install from that video. And like after installing na, 1 minute guys. Yeah, after installing na you will be getting like this ये type का interface आएगा. Interface is nothing but the piece of the software, like on which we can write the code or we can do operations वैसा. So like ऐसा interface आएगा. So you have to go into like लिफ्ट में है ना, like इधर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है और स्कीमास है. यू हैव टू गो इनटू स्कीमास एज वेल एज फाइल में, तो लाइक यू ऑल नो लाइक एक्सेल में भी रहता. यू कैन क्रिएट ए न्यू क्वेरी और लाइक यू कैन सेव द क्या लाइक ये इंटरफेस को सेव कर सकते हैं and all. And we will be discussing about this interface in the upcoming lectures too. Like we will be discussing about this interface in detail in the upcoming lectures too. But as of now, I'm saying that just the like main parts को बोल रहा हूँ. Like we will be implementing some keywords now. So like इसलिए I'll be saying some key क्या some key of like key parts of the interface. So this is the action output. Action output is nothing but like तुम कोड लिखा तो यहाँ पर like it will be showing that the code is executed or it has shown error करके. So this is the action output. And this place this place is nothing but like either we can write the code, like we will be writing the code. And this schema section is nothing but like हमारा database को store करेगा, हमारा database को as well as हमारा tables को, हमारा objects को, like schemas will be storing the objects as well as tables and databases. So these are the main parts as of now for in the scope of like today's class. So we will learn about the interface in future course of time, but as of now ये तो main parts है. So we will jump into the keywords, guys, like key commands. So first thing is like we will be talking about DDL. इधर लिखा था ना DDL. DDL and before learning about this DDL, this two single dashes are there, right? Like hyphens. This is used for क्या? Like this is used for single line comment. And ये है ना बैक स्लैश और स्टार का, दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर मल्टी लाइन कमेंट्स. इन MySQL क्या होता है कि लाइक if we use these single line comment or multi line comments before writing any comment, it will be not be executed. And like it will be useful for the explanation, like हमारा कोड को like somebody is reading our code and we didn't keep any comments ना, like it will be difficult for them to understand the code. So इसीलिए like we will be using single line comments as well as double line comments. So uh, it's a best practice, guys. You also like while practicing the MySQL, please add single line comments and double line comments so that it can be easy for you even after seeing the code after many days. So like it is a best practice. And yeah, So DDL is nothing but it is used to create, modify, alter, or drop and rename the objects. As we learned in the previous class, DDL is nothing but it is used to delete, like it is used to create, it is used to rename or alter the object. Or like either objects माने तो like कुछ नहीं है, like objects are the one like which will be storing the data. You like whenever I refer to the objects, na, you simply keep in mind that objects are nothing but which will be storing the data or referring to data. And there are different types of objects in MySQL like tables, views, indexes, store procedures, and all these things. But as of now, we will be discussing about tables. Views, indexes, store procedures के बारे में भी like we will be discussing in the future lectures. But as of now, like to the in the scope of this video, we will be doing operations on the table. But use case of बारे में भी we will be learning about it. So yeah, so it is used to create, modify, alter, drop the objects. So vice guys. So we will be seeing like we will be implementing each and every keyword in the MySQL server, and we will be seeing that. So yeah, first keyword is create. Create is used to create objects like table. As I said, you like in the scope of this video, we will be creating only tables. So we will be creating only tables. So like tables पर हम ध्यान देंगे. Like we will be concentrating more on tables as of for the some videos for the future course of time. Maybe we will be learning use and indexes also. And yeah, create is used to create objects like table. So tables create करने के लिए like we can be use like we can be we use create keyword. So yeah, this is the syntax, guys. This is the syntax. As I said you, this is the double line comment. So if we keep under the double line comments now, like MySQL will be treating it as a comment and it will not execute. So vice versa. So this is the syntax of creator. So first क्या होगा, like create keyword होगा, create keyword and the table, like we are creating a table, right? So we have to write table and table name. क्या table name को क्या दे रहा है, like we can table like students can be one table name, orders can be one table name, customers can be one table name. So you have to give the table name like as per your use case क्या होगा table name करके. So create table name, and I kept this underscore because like it is not a good practice to keep the space like क्या ऐसा स्पेस नहीं रख सकते हैं like MySQL will be throwing you an error. Instead we can keep the backticks like see, I have kept the backticks, right? Here I have either I have kept the backticks so that MySQL can accept it as a MySQL can accept the spaces as a original line, like it won't show any error. But as I prefer, I do like as yeah, industry standards man, they don't prefer this backticks and all. Why? Because it will be complex, and for every table name you have to क्या we have to create backticks. So इसीलिए we will be using underscore so that like it will be easy for us. Yeah. So वैसा क्रिएट टेबल नेम एंड उसमें कॉलम नेम होगा. लाइक कॉलम नेम को क्या दोगे, लाइक स्टूडेंट्स टेबल में देयर विल बी स्टूडेंट आईडी इज वन ऑफ द कॉलम, as well as student name is one of the column, and student marks is one of the column, student phone number is one of the column. So column name को क्या दोगे करके. So here we will be writing the column name and data type. Data type is nothing but like what are the like क्या वैल्यू स्टोर कर सकते हैं उस कॉलम में. Like for student ID, we can store only integer values. Integer values are nothing but numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 करके. And student name में we cannot store integer values. Why? Because names cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So in names, we student name के column के अंदर we can store textual data. So like we can write text as a data type or varchar as a data type. We will discuss about these data types in the upcoming lectures. This is just a demo. This is just a yeah, first video here. So I'm saying you the just basic things बोल रहा हूँ, like how to execute the basic commands, how to execute the uh, like types of statements का commands. In future course of time, we will be learning in detail about the data types too, like what are the data types available in MySQL and there are huge number of data types, and we will be learning about data types too. But as of now, basics बोलूंगा. So student name के अंदर we have to keep only textual data. So the data type will be text, as well as in a student marks में we can store integer, like students will be only getting the integer type of marks, integers, right? Like 25, 26, 27, 30. So sometimes students may get 20.50, 30.50. Decimals में भी आ सकता है. So in order to keep decimals, so we can keep data type as float. Float is nothing but it accepts the decimal values. So float में भी रख सकता है. And we can create like student phone number. Phone number is one of the columns. So we can keep integer type. क्योंकि integer is like there is small int, big int, and int. Either big int रख सकता है, वरना like we can keep int also, int as a data type. So and we can close the bracket, and semicolon is a must, guys. Without semicolon, the code will not be running. So yeah, and before creating the table, we have to choose the database. In order to choose the database, first we have to create the database. Like table create karna, to we have to create the database, right? In order to create the table, we have to create database, right? So first we will be creating the database, then we will be using the database, and then we will be creating the table in that database. So like how to create database? Simple, guys. Create is a keyword. Create database. And what I want to keep, like database, and database का नाम क्या रख सकता हूँ? Like I want to keep it as cricketer. I will be giving you cricketing examples. Like I assume that like majority of the people who are watching these videos are cricket lovers. So I am keeping database name as cricketer. Actually, I have created the cricket करके database. So I'm uh, underscore रख के, like I am keeping cricket one, and semicolon is a must. So I have to run this, guys. This thunder symbol is there, right? This is used to run the code. So in order to create the database, I'm clicking on this thunder base, and see in the action output we got like create database cricket. This is an action, and one row affected, as well as database has created. So now but here it is not showing cricket. मेरा previous का दिख रहा है, like it is showing cricket, but it is not showing cricket underscore one. So क्या करना है? ये this is a refresh symbol. You have to click on this refresh symbol, and now you got the cricket underscore one database. हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Like see, in order to use the database, like we are creating the tables, right? But we have to use the cricket underscore one database only to create the tables. Inside the cricket underscore one database only, we have to create the table. So in order to use that, use cricket underscore one, and use keyword use कर सकते हो, so that it will be using that database only. And see, so that up to now there is uh, ये देख रहा है ना, like this cricket underscore one database is highlighted in black color highlight. So like if you use this keyword, it will automatically select that database. So वैसा In this database now we will be creating the table. So what is the syntax? Create, we will be writing create a table name is nothing but like create table. Create table syntax में होता ना, like these are the keywords in the syntax. Create table, and I want to create the table uh, cricketers. Correct, only cricketers and ब्रैकेट टेबल का नाम क्रिकेटर्स है. 1 minute. या क्रिकेटर्स, टेबल का नाम क्रिकेटर्स है and उस क्रिकेटर्स में लाइक क्या क्या कॉलम्स होना चाहिए, व्हाट आर द कॉलम्स शुड बी देयर इन दैट क्रिकेटर्स टेबल. सो लाइक फर्स्ट कॉलम आई विल बी एडिंग द cricketer cricketer underscore id, and the data type of cricketer ID will be int, as I said you before, right? It will be storing only like IDs can be in numbers or text, but we will be taking IDs like 1 2 3 4. So the data type will be int for cricketer ID. Next cricketer underscore name होगा next column के नाम, like next the name of the next column will be, second column will be cricketer name, and cricketer name can be stored in textual data only, like like we cannot store names in a integer format, right? Like names 1 2 3 नहीं होता, like it will be only like Sachin, Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Rohit, वैसा होगा. So it will be in textual format. So we will be using text as a data type, and next we will be using like cricketer का average. You know average, right? It will be in decimals. I want to show different kinds of data types, so I'm taking some complex columns. But average तो सबको like I feel, I assume like you all know average, but because every cricketer को एक average रहता ना, batting average है. So cricketer का batting average will be like in floats in decimals. It will be like 50.21, 50.23, वरना 40 point something, like decimals में रहता वो, actual integer में नहीं रहता. Like integer is nothing but 1 2 3 whole numbers. We can assume it as whole numbers. But float is decimals are nothing but like it will be having some extra numbers after that point, right? So decimals data type is nothing but a float here. So float is the data type I will be taking here, and I will be closing the bracket. And do not forget to keep semicolon, guys, varna it will not get executed. So I will be selecting this and I will be running. So action output में देख सकता है create टेबल create हो गया cricketers के अंदर. So if we refresh in the schema, sir, and if you go to tables, if you go to tables, sorry, tables, cricket, 1 minute, yeah. Cricketers table has been created, and in cricketers table there are different columns. Drill down करके जा सकते हो तुम. In columns में like columns को drill down करा तो you will be getting the column names, column ID, column name, and column average, right? So this is how we will be creating the table inside the database, right? First step is we have to create the database, like database को एक नाम रख के we have to create the database. After that we have to use the database. For creating the database there is a keyword called create database and database name, and database को use करने के लिए use and database name. After after that using the database we have to create the database, that is nothing but like create table name करके columns and data types देना चाहिए in the brackets with the semicolon. So this is all about create, guys, create keyword. Next in the, yeah, Next, we will be learning about alter. As I said you before, like this two hyphens are kept to yeah, two hyphens are kept to make users and make users or make the people who is reading our code understand that it is a single line comment hai uska, so that it can be easy for them to understand our code. So alter is used to add or modify or delete the columns of objects like tables. As I said, your objects are different types of objects rather, but as per the scope of this video, we will be creating only tables. We will be taking care of only tables objects. Mein. So as I said you before, DDL is nothing but it is used to modify the table structure, and alter keyword is modifying the table structure, like it is adding the column or it is deleting the column vice. And the syntax is like alter table name, add column name and data type with a semicolon. So let's implement it practically, guys. So alter keyword, we will be taking alter table, and remember guys, in the first in the first line I have used all the small letters, and either I am using the large letters, right? So you can understand that MySQL is not case sensitive, it is case insensitive. You can use small letters or capital letters, कुछ फर्क भी नहीं पड़ता वैसा, like there will be no problem at all, it is case insensitive. So coming to this alter syntax, next alter table. If you want to add column, so we have to alter the table. We have to, for adding the column, we have to see, we will be adding the column to the table only, right? So first we have to alter table keyword रखकर we have to add the column. So alter table हमारा क्या cricketers है ना, cricketers, right? Yeah, our table name is cricketers only na, CRICKET, yeah. So we are is table, like we have given the alter table cricketers, and we want to add column. Add क्या column add कर सकता है? We can add cricketers phone number, uh, cricketers, add column cricketers underscore number, sorry इतना बड़ा नहीं, cricketers number, and we have to keep the semicolon. Uh, Here syntax, yeah, and if we run this now, sorry, we have to give data type also, right? Add column name है और data type भी, like क्या रख सकते हैं, int is the data type. So if we run this code, it showed that successfully added a new column. So हम क्या कर सकते हैं, like we can go to schemas section and we have to refresh it and see here, see the इधर देखो columns के नीचे, like under the columns there is a new column added, C underscore number, that is nothing but cricketers number has been added with the data type int, as we have given a int data type, so it has added the int data type. So this is about adding column. Next we have to next keyword is like modifying the table, like if you want to see averages here, right? Like we have created averages में data type is float, right? So I want to change that float to int. The data type I want to change from float data type to int data type. So हम क्या कर सकते हैं, we can use a modify keyword in order to change the data types. So yeah, let's implement it practically, guys. Alter table हमारा cricketers है, alter table and table name, right? Table name भी हो गया, and now we will be modify हमारा column क्या है, like we are modifying the column, right? So now we have to give the column name also. In the previous code we have not given a column name क्योंकि like it is adding, right? It is adding the new column, so column name देने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no need of giving the column name, existing column name. But here we have to give the existing column name by, because like we are modifying that existing column, right? So इसलिए I want to modify average, right? Average, average, sorry, modify column. I want to modify this column, average column. And I want to data type क्या देना like I want to give the data type as int. Previously it was in float, right? So now I want to give it as int. और हम इसको run करेंगे. We will be running this code. See, observe it guys. Average है और float है. After running this code क्या होगा? Let's see. It is showing an error. So cricketers. नाम correct है क्या? Cricketers. Modify column name and int. This is correct only. Actually, there came a small error. I have gave the wrong. क्या? Sorry guys, I have gave the wrong column name. So now it will be running the code. See, alter table cricketers, modify column, and the column name is cricketers underscore average, right? C underscore average, and I want to change that average from float to int. So observe here, average ka data type is float. Now I want to change the float into int. As soon as I run, may run I will be running this code now. It will be changing into int. See, it has been successfully executed. And let's refresh this. Let's go to c underscore average, and the data type has been changed to int, right? So we can modify the data types, Vaisa. And if we want to alter like if you want to, sorry, if you want to drop a particular column, we can use a keyword called drop with the help of alter. If you want to modify the particular column, we can use a keyword modify with the help of alter. And if you want to add new column, we can add a new column with the help of alter keyword. So let's see about alter drop का execute करेंगे. Alter table, and table name is nothing but cricketers uh, cricketers. And इधर क्या है, like drop, I want to drop the particular column, right? I want to drop क्या I want to drop like cricketer name, cricketer average, and cricketer. I want to name drop the, like I don't want cricketer number in the table, right? So I want to drop that cricketer number ka column. So I'll be dropping that. I'll be deleting that total column. So उसका syntax क्या है कि alter table name and drop c underscore number and semicolon. Column name is correct only now, c underscore number. And now if we run this, if we run this code, the column that c underscore number will be dropped, and it won't be available in the table present in the database. So I'm running this guys, and see successful हो गया, and it has been successfully dropped. So now we will be refreshing the schema again and see in the columns. क्रिकेटर में टेबल में क्रिकेटर्स टेबल में कॉलम्स में like there is no cricketer number ka column, so it has been deleted by, because we have used the drop column ka keyword. So this is all about alter as well as create. Guys, in the next video, we will be learning about truncate, rename, and all the other keywords which are there in DDL. So thank you, guys.